And these things been happening for years, man. It seems like every other month something is coming out about somebody. Somebody is revealing who's sicker than the last person that they said was sick. But they all sick. They all doing each other. They with the sick gay stuff. That's just what's going on over there. But people still want to be a part of that industry. When they know the agenda is you got to get down or lay down. You got to get down or lay down. That's what's going on in the industry. But everybody still want to be a part of it. Did Diddy do it or is Diddy done? What is it? They got Diddy on every page headline that exists. All the money in the world right now, and Diddy don't want to come outside, man. So this kind of thing lets you know that it's not about having all the money. It's about having peace. If you ain't got no peace in your life, the money's not going to bring you peace. The money only going to bring you a lot of extra aggravation that you really don't want. But you want the money because you don't have the money. So yes, you want the money because you don't have it. But do you really want the money? Do you really want that kind of money? Do you really want that kind of money to where you have to encounter all the sick people? It's like they prey on people coming up. If you new and up and coming, they got an APB out on you to get you in those rooms so that they can see if they can get you under their spell. Orlando Brown said he loved Diddy, man. That's what he said. He said he loved Diddy. 1 minute he talked crazy about Diddy, then 1 minute he's saying he don't want to talk about Diddy. But what Diddy did, right, when he took it upon himself to do that lawsuit, and I said it on another live before, when he took it upon himself to file the lawsuit against the people that he was partners with, Diageo, the liquor brand, it was all about come for Diddy. They knew they was going to take him down. Especially when they know they got a lot of dirt on you. When they know that it's nothing but dirt on you and they allowing you to still operate, that's just their ammunition to shut you down when they want to shut you down. And this comes with being associated with a lot of people. When you have to associate with several people to make it to that position, you can't just cut these people off and act like they didn't put you in position when they really put you in position. And these are the things that Diddy did. When he had dirt since the 90s on his name, and you got to 2023, and you took it upon yourself to go at these people that made you millionaire and that they are millionaires, well, billionaires. These people got crazy money. and you take it upon yourself to go at them, in some situations, you got to know when to just cut your ties and let it go. You got to know when this situation is not for me to go at. Especially when you know these people got dirt on you. Everybody in the world knows that Diddy had the parties at his house and there was a lot of freaky stuff going on. Gay rumors. Rumors of him allegedly getting his ex-wife killed or his child's mother killed. Rumors of him putting a hit out on Tupac. Rumors of him being gay. Rumors of the parties having a gay room that you go in the room and it's just men kissing men. Rumors of him taking advantage of all the people that worked for him, signed to his label. Rumors of him not paying people. Rumors of the contracts that he had the people under were just straight robbery deals. And then you being arrogant and cocky to everybody. When you got that money, right? You got to be mindful because everybody's coming for you. Because most of the world doesn't have that money. It's people in the world with money, but most of the world doesn't have that money. So you got to be mindful of who you come at and who you be disrespectful to, because everybody's coming for you because you got the money. The money shouldn't make you, as you grow, get more cockier because you see other people fall. When you witness other people in the same position that you're in and they taken down, it should make you want to wisen up. But some people don't see it like that. Some people still want to display that behavior thinking that they can't be touched. Those days when it was like you had the money and you had the power and that you could buy your way out of anything, those days is over. They're long gone. Money doesn't have the same value that it once had. Money used to have a strong value, whereas though if you flash that money, you can make people jump. Everybody. Nobody will want to go against you. Now, when you got that money, people are quick to turn on you. Because they're going to try to find a reason to sue you, to go after the money. So you can't have that attitude where as though you feel that you're untouchable, man. Everybody can be brought down, man. Everybody. Money doesn't bring peace. Money brings a sense of happiness for you being able to financially provide for yourself and do the things you want to do, and you being able to provide to a certain extent, but it doesn't bring peace. And if you feel that you're happy, but you don't have no peace, you're not really happy. You're just trying to cover it up with the money. So finding peace is like the main thing in life that you want to find. And if you make it to the point where you got money and you're able to do what you want to do through life, you got to be certain to find your peace. Because you're a target when you got that money. No matter what level of money you got. If you only have a couple $1,000, you still a target amongst the people you might hang around. Because they might not have a couple $1,000. So you're always going to be a target if you have a level of financial freedom, a level of it. You might not have total financial freedom, but if you have like a level of it, you're always going to be a target in somebody's eyes. Because most people don't have it. A lot of people are living check to check. So having money, you can't just be disrespectful and think that you can't be touched. And a lot of people with the money think that you can't be touched. New up and coming people, when they get the money, it's like, I can't be touched. No, the money can be stripped from you. The money can be taken from you. The most thing that you should value in life is your health. Because if you don't have your health, you can't enjoy the money. Certain priorities should be placed before you glorify the money. Before you look at the money as top tier, you got to find a sense of peace and happiness within. Because if you're running for the money and you have no peace, which I'm sure Diddy didn't have any peace. He just was able to do whatever he wants to do. But that's not a sense of peace. This crash right here for Diddy is a crash that is every person's nightmare. When you're 1 minute you're on top and the next minute everybody's against you, including the government. So you have all the people and the controlling of the world against you. That's everyone's nightmare. Because now you have all this money, but you are secluded to wherever you want to hide out at to yourself. That ain't no fun, man. Ain't nothing fun about it. There's nothing fun about it, man. Nothing. But Orlando Brown said he loves Diddy, man. Check it out, though.
Have you met Diddy?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What was that look? What happened?
They partied.
Explain.
He's a cool friend of mine.
He's
one of my best friends. I love him. There's nothing else to say about Diddy.
Does he have a vagina?
Come on, man.
I'm asking. I just want to know.
If Jay-Z's got a vagina,
He
then Diddy
definitely has
got
a vagina, for sure.
Everybody knows that I love Diddy, man.
Oh, you ain't going to say it. Diddy's like, you better not talk about money.
No, it's not even that.
Better not.
It's not
Have you
even
been
that.
threatened?
It ain't even got nothing to do with that. Everybody know I got respect for Diddy. I love Diddy. Everybody try to come at Diddy. Why am I making it harder for my mans, yo? I love my mans.
But when I interviewed Aubrey O'Day, she told me that basically like Diddy's team was offering her money not to do the interview.
No.
Have you had those conversations?
No.
Like, hey, don't mention me on No Jumper and I'll give you...
No.
No?
Hell no.
Give you some pussy.
You know I tell you. You know I will fucking tell you.
I don't know that. You could be corrupted.
Motherfucker, why you got me here? Nigga,
You could be
ain't gonna lie.
Illuminati.
You the only white boy I call nigga. Let me tell you.
Somehow I don't believe that. So I bet every white boy you call
Why
it.
the fuck? No. Why the fuck would you think I come here, come see you? I'm gonna lie to you? No, I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't fucking do. Nah.
Because you forget that I'm white?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Honestly,
you.
Dude.
I give off like...
Honestly, dude.
My vibes are so down with the homies.
I feel like
Orlando Brown done talked about Diddy so many times. And everybody knows Diddy's sick, man. It's like all the people with the money, man. Everybody that has that level of money, it's like a ritual. It's like a ritual. When you get that type of money, that sickness come with it. It's deep. Yeah, it's deep.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash gooshwash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf.
When I went by there and I looked up there and it said,
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
Be very clear, there were lots of homosexuals in hip hop back in the 80s too. Hip hop wearing skirts or hip hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids to prove man.
Orlando Brown has just spilled the beans on how Diddy allegedly gives the best BJs in Hollywood. Yes, you.
Yeah. It's sick, man. It's sick. Diddy can't come back from this one. There's no way he can come back from this one. Everybody that you seen go through what Diddy's going through right now, they all went down. Everybody. Bill Cosby, the only person you seen come back on an appeal. Going through these allegations like this. But everybody else that went through these allegations like this, they didn't come back. They stripped them down and sent them to jail. It's not one person that has got through it, especially when it was this type of pressure on them. You can't think that you can do all that shit in the dark and it's not going to come out. But humans have addictive behaviors, right? And the behaviors is so addictive, you can get lost inside of your own world. Diddy was lost in that world. Whereas though he thought it would never turn on him. All the people that's turning on him are the people that felt that he treated them a certain way, or the people that felt that he owed them something. It's people, I'm sure, that been through these situations with him, right? But they not coming out because they don't want to be looked at in that light. They don't want people to look at them as if they gay, if they've been taken advantage of. They don't want that. So they're keeping it under wraps to themselves. But it's people that don't even care, and they looking at it like, man, this is a money grab. If I come out and get this information, I got a chance to get some of this money too. Everybody else doing it. They see Cassie jump on this money, right? And she get them millions. And then they see the other lawsuits coming behind it. Some people might be telling the truth and some people might not be telling the truth. But they looking at it like, I got to jump on this money train. What people will do for money, they will go to certain extents that they don't give a fuck. I don't care if he's right or if he's wrong. I'm going to get in on his money because I was close to him. Me, I believe to a certain extent that the man is sick, because ain't no way that you're going to have so many people putting these type of allegations against somebody and none of it's true. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to put that much behind it and it's several people with the same exact stories, it gotta be true. That's just like with the record deals. It's 10, 20 people screaming that they record deals were messed up. They signed these deals where they didn't have their publishing, no royalties, none of that stuff. And then it comes out that he wants to give it all back to everybody, but nobody can talk about it. So the people that didn't accept it were willing to say the real. Like Mace, and it was a few other artists that said that he tried to keep me at the bottom. Mace was saying that on Gillian Wallow's show, that he was trying to make sure that I stayed underneath him when I'm a boss as well. And you have people like that that don't want to see you get up. So they might feed you a little bit, but at the same time, try to keep you beneath them so that you don't get up. But what I don't understand about that, right? It's like, it's not hurting you for the next person to get up. What does that hurt you? We've been so programmed to think that if somebody next to you is doing something and they're getting ahead, that if they get ahead of you, you're losing. When you should be congratulating somebody. That's why we are all kept down in our community. Because we are looked at as, if somebody next to you starts excelling and maybe doing better than you, that now what you've done is not as great as it is. So you're looked at different. So people don't want that feeling. So they want to keep somebody beneath them so that they can stay at the top of it. I'm looked at as the top. I want to stay at the top. That's why we can't get ahead. Now, Diddy probably done a lot of the things they said, because ain't nobody going to be saying these things over and over with multiple people, and he didn't do none of this stuff. But sometimes when you hear these type of things in these situations, why do these people go around these people? That's what I don't understand. If they have these allegations for year in and year out about these people doing these certain things in these type of parties, why would you want to go around and hang with these people like you won't be subjected to the same thing? Something about the situation makes you different. Why? Because it's money involved. People are willing to do some crazy things for some money. Willing to go off the limb for some money. And I never understood that. But people like Diddy prey on those situations. They prey on them situations to bring people in around them to do what they want to do to them in them sick manners. A mind like Diddy's is a mind that didn't just develop. It's a behavior that was already in him before he got there. The money just made him able to display the behavior. That's all the money did. By having that money, he was able to carry out what he wanted to carry out, which if he didn't have the money, he couldn't carry it out. When you got that money, you know people will do whatever you say, especially when you got plenty money to throw around. People will do whatever you say to be a part of it, instead of trying to figure out how to go out and put your shit together. You think about, I can just get it from him and do what I need to do. But he got sick intentions for you. He's going to make sure that he gets his sick shit off. I seen a video earlier of a guy talking about it, saying that Diddy picked him up. I think it was on Corey Holcomb's show. Diddy picked him up and took him to the party. He tried to give him some E. Picked him up, took him to the party, and when he got to the party, took him up on the 3rd floor, and it was guys kissing guys. He said Diddy felt that he felt uncomfortable, so Diddy sent him out of there. But that's his test game. That was his test game, being as though that he had all the money, and a lot of these people that come into the industry, they want to have that money too. So he's taking them to the test first to see if they're willing to indulge in these homo behaviors so that they can get some money. Are you willing to indulge in the homo behaviors for money? Is what his plot is. Sick. Jaguar Wright been telling people about it forever. Forever. She's been telling people about all the sick people, and now that times have changed, all this shit is coming out about these people. And I'm sure some things might be a conspiracy, but certain shit just ain't a conspiracy in my eyes. Because before it got to this point, these things were said over and over and over again. This shit was talked about over and over and over again. But they were just speculations, allegations that didn't come to the forefront. Now it's evidence out there. It's evidence. And the evidence is like overwhelming against him. There's no way that he gets out of this. His lawyers are speaking, saying it was a witch hunt, right? Because they're getting paid to represent him. If Diddy goes to jail or not, they're going to run the checkup on him while this process goes. They're going to get paid, which their job is. And if he goes to jail, oh well, they're going to move on to another client. They got a job to do. When you in a legal process, you the only one that feel that fire. Your heart is the heart that's beating. Your stomach is the stomach that hurts. Your head is the head that has a headache. So it's like you got to be mindful, right? What you do to keep yourself out of these situations. But when they get this money, right, they don't care about what's going on. They don't care about the situation. They got the money. They think the money is power. The money is control. This is a bad situation for Diddy, man. It killed his whole legacy. Killed it. Anything he did before this holds no weight to what he's going through now. All the accolades before this mean nothing. Because now these allegations are going to overpower anything he's done. They outweigh everything. This shit is talked about daily. This is a daily conversation about him being sick, sex trafficking. It's daily talked about. Now they saying he had a mule for drugs. And his bodyguard before, Gene, talked about how he was doing ecstasy and different things. So he's known to be on drugs. And if he has anything in those computers and stuff that they confiscated, because they gonna run through those things with a fine tooth and comb. They gonna run through those things because they want to get something. It's a dog eat dog world in America. You got to be mindful. When you get to that level, you got to be mindful. Those 6 fetishes that he took on and that he kept doing, he thought they was never going to stop him with those 6 fetishes. But they got a place for him. They got a place for Diddy, man. And he's not going to like it, but they going to send Diddy on over, man. They sent Harvey Weinstein. They sent Jeffrey Epstein. They got Kelly. Now they on Diddy. And you can't even say like it's a race thing. Because Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, they was white. R. Kelly and Diddy, they black. So it ain't like it's a race thing. You can't say that. It's just the jokers with all that money got these sick fetishes. They got these sick fetishes, man. They got so much money they don't know what to do. They got so much money they don't know what to do. The shit that us as regular people think is fun ain't fun to them. Their shit has to be amplified. Whatever you see people that are regularly around just making it doing, they got to do it 10 times more. It has to be enhanced. These situations have been going on for so long. He said Diddy been doing this stuff since the 90s, man. Since the 90s. And now that they're on him and putting the pressure on him, he's saying the government wants to take him down. But these allegations have been talked about since the 90s. It's just so many people coming forward with the situations that he can't do nothing about it. And all those lawsuits that been placed, the government sees these things. The police are reviewing these things. The allegations that are in the lawsuits are crimes. They're straight crimes. So what do you think that these people are going to do? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to do their job. They're going to do their job. And in certain situations, you can't take certain things back, man. You can't take certain things back. Addiction comes in all kinds of forms. You can be addicted to way more things than drugs. Now, let's say any addiction is a drug. It doesn't have to be known as what we know as what a drug is. Any addiction can be a form of a drug because you're addicted to it. You yearn it. You want it. You need it. Gotta have it. This addiction here caught up to him, though. This was one addiction that caught all the way up to him. He has the feeling of having all the money, but about to lose his freedom. What's more important, having all the money or your freedom? What is more important, having all the money or having your freedom? Your money don't mean anything without your freedom. Nothing. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about, man, this situation with Diddy, man. Is he going to get through it? Are they going to charge him? Is it over for Diddy, man? It's your boy DZ, man. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video. Hit that like button, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.